2-bedroom, 1-bath house, downtown Oakland, California, basically, right? And it's probably not that much. I'm just going to make up figures, but you need to kind of maybe ask an office manager, a mentor, or you sit down and you do some searches of things that have garages and things that don't have garages, and you figure out a value of a garage. But what is a garage? It's basically 4 walls, a roof, and a concrete slab, and minimum electrical, right? So I always tell my wife this, and she laughs like crazy. I said, I could get some buddies and we could build a garage for about $8,000. And he goes, yeah, right. How long will it hold up, right? So let's say a garage is worth $8,000. They have one. We do not. So in that box, next to the garages, yes, we're going to put in a minus sign and 8,000, and when you click your mouse, it's going to change the value of that comp. It's going to take away the value of that garage to make it equal to Karen's house. Okay? Let's say this house had 3 bedrooms. We only have 2. We would have to ask ourselves, what is the value of a bedroom minus that price? Because they have it and we do not. Let's say you want to do this on the fly. There's another way to do this. Up on the top, it says manual adjustment. Manual adjustment. And if we click on that, it comes up with the word description underneath Karen's house. Okay? These are my 2 favorite in the Bay Area. You ready?
Manual adjustment?
Yeah, manual adjustment. And then there's the word description. We're going to take out the word description, and we're going to put in the word swimming pool, because lucky us, or pool, however you want to say it.
Oh, okay, what description here?
Yeah.
What are we tying there?
We're going to put in the word pool, because lucky us, Karen's house in the backyard, 2-bedroom, 1-bath, downtown Oakland, Northern California in the summertime, has a swimming pool. What is a swimming pool worth, Northern California, downtown, in the summer? Probably not too much, right? A lot of people don't like pools. They're a liability. They're a lot of upkeep, whatever it is. So we have to determine a value of what Karen's pool is worth. And I'm going to give her a break, and I'm going to say the pool is worth $3,000. Okay? So we have it. Nobody else does. So on the top, on the list next to description or the word pool, I'm going to put in $3,000. It's going to add it to the comp that does not have a pool. Because if we have something and they don't, we add the value of it. And we would have to go down the line to every single one comp that did not have a pool and add the value of a pool. Now, if you're not comfortable doing adjustments, you do not have to do these. You can just bypass the whole thing and go on to the next tab. But they really kind of separate you from other people because, everybody thinks their house is worth more than what it is, right? And if they go, my house is worth $300,000 more than what you're saying, and like, look at that house up there. Well, that house has a pool and has this and has that, and it makes up the difference in the values. Click on manual description one more time for me. Manual description. My second favorite one in the Bay Area. Pool is number 1, but the second one is view, and you run into this one all the time, right?
Yeah.
So lucky us. Actually, this is Karen's house sits on a little hill and has a view of the Bay Bridge in downtown Oakland and San Francisco. You have to determine the value of that view and add it to the comps that do not have one.
Oh.
Right?
So those would be add, not minus.
Not minus, because if we have it and they don't, then it becomes an add situation.
And the view, how much would it?
Right. And what's a view worth? They're worth a lot of money. Depends on the view, of course,
Probably
right?
$1 million.
Where I live, I got a view of the back wall of Costco.
That's what I do.
Pretty nice. It's not a view. It's called an alley. Pretty nice, though. Huh?
Yeah.
So anyway, you get what I'm getting at, right? This becomes very subjective to what you put values on. But, you see those houses on the top of Grizzly Peak or Caldecott Puddle or something like that? Man, they've got like $100,000, $200,000 views. They can see all bridges. That's a big deal, right? Make sense? Okay. Let's save this. We all got the theory down, right, how this works. Let's save it up in the right-hand corner. And let's go to the next tab, which is the page layout.
Page layout. Yeah.
I'm hoping nothing freezes here. This is where we get a pick what the thing's gonna look like towards the end. There's a drop-down box up at the top, and it has different themes, and I don't know which one we're on now, but if you drop that down and pick another one, it'll give you a little view of what the thing looks like to the right, right? So you can kind of pick how you like the thing to look.
Drop down,
Yeah, drop it down and click on something.
set this in?
Yeah, and see what it does, so it gives you a little preview of what it is. The other things on there are like header footer displays, and where do you want the header to footer to go? And then you can type in a little tag, like I am the best, or whatever it is. Now, to tell you the truth, guys, it's not really too much to look at, but not when you deal with it, but it's something there that you can do, right? And then down below that, do you want to use your picture or logo? Now, if you have them uploaded on the server, you can go ahead and use them and check the box. If you don't have them uploaded yet, you need to call me on my support desk days, Monday or Tuesday, be in front of your computer with your pictures and stuff, and we'll upload a picture and a logo. We'll figure out how to do it together on the phone, okay? Because on these computers, you don't have your pictures yet. Or if you had your e-card bill already, it would do that. Okay?
And then after we find something, what?
Yeah, and now, at this point, if we want to see what the thing looks like from this point, there's a little preview panel, or a little preview link. Now, you're not going to see much, because we haven't really done anything yet, but it gives you an idea to look at what we've got, right? Perfect. All right. Let's go to the next tab, which is the heart of this thing.
Wait, why?
Yeah, I know, there's nothing to look at yet.
What are you gonna say?
Oh,
But we'll see some changes here in a second. All right, so the next tab over is the presentation setup. All right, here we go.
that's for pages.
To the left, you'll see all the different modules that are a part of the CMA package, right? Cover pages and cover letters and reports and, you know, all the different things. So all these are different little modules. If you click the very top one on the left, the cover page, I think it is, whatever it is, cover page, if you click on that, over to the right, you have all these areas you can kind of customize, right? So you can put in their name, Karen, and make some comments and all those type of things, and it's going to fill out the report. But the one thing that you need to look at is this, where it says page type. Right now it's on an agent-centric. It's more about you. I would drop it down to a subject property. Drop it down to the subject property. Subject property. And then from this point forward, we can hit preview on every page, and it'll show us what in the heck we got at this point, from this point forward, right? And there's, and there's our subject property. I like that house. And there's Karen's house and all of our stuff. And you got it. Okay. Let's close that. The next one down is the cover letter. Let's click on the cover letter. Now, the cover letter has some empty spaces, right? And you can fill all that stuff in and make it look a little bit fuller. But the big thing here is down at the bottom, it says cover letter number 1, 2, or 3. There's a little drop-down arrow, right? You see that? Cover letter number 1, 2, or 3. And then it says modify cover letter. 1, 2, or 3.
Oh,
Way
yeah.
down.
Okay, here.
And then if you click on modify cover letter, well, guess what? The system created a cover letter for you. If you click on it, you'll see it. But the problem is, every agent who's on Paragon has the exact same cover letter. So it would behoove you to kind of think it out, maybe go in and change this a little bit, or at least sign it or something. But what would be even better if you created your own, right? And you can copy and paste, you can get it in there however you want to. But there's 3 cover letters. They're all the same at this point. You can make one cover letter saying that you are a residential expert in real estate in Northern California, and your license makes you an expert. So you make one for residential property. You make a second cover letter, number 2, for residential income property. You are a residential income expert in Northern California in real estate, right? Number 3, you sell more mobile homes than anybody